Hello everyone. So it's pretty obvious that I'm going to open up this Series 2 pledge that I've kind of been sitting on in a bit. I did get the whole thing, which I'm going to open that up. I did try to get my original unboxing on video, but I think the hard drive got corrupted, so that was a loss. But yeah, so it's actually a pretty fun game. I didn't get to play the sort of precursor to this, which was Hostage Negotiator, because at the time I did have more people to play with. But I did bite on this one. Not an entirely huge horror fan, but I do enjoy the genre, in small doses. So this is actually really neat. They give you a description on how to organize the boxes. So I'm gonna crack this thing open. So there's the very large box. Yeah, cool. So much like the other one, they actually made this look like a... Oh, it's kind of a tight fit there. It's gonna be a very sort of long video. It's actually really nice that they put that there just in case you forget where everything goes, or if you just want to be a rebel and decide to, change things up. So I'm going to crack this one open first. I really wish I found my stabby implement. I think it's taking a break from making things. But yeah, this box is obviously made to look very much like a VCR, which, depending on the audience, I don't know. You might remember that, you might not. So I think this is just the plain, so this is just the plain setup. Let me take one of these puppies out. Let's see how that goes. Nope. So yeah, this is for pretty neat. Has the stitched edges, which is always a good sign. A blank on the back. Yeah, these are magnetic boards, but I always have a hard time and I always feel weird for just trying to snap them open. This one opens that way. Yeah, that was graceful. So yeah, you can put your figures there. Some extra cards there. So this is actually for the second vignette. So I'm gonna actually probably do this in chapters just because it'll be easier for people to access. So we have a sort of a Silent Hill kind of type deal. It might be based on some other stuff. Ratchet Lady. Alright, so yeah, it comes with that little piece of paper there. There's the other character that you could play as, the other final lady. There was a movie a little while ago. Oh jeez, it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, Sucker Punch. I wonder if that's another homage to that game. So yeah, this is quite stuck on there pretty good, and I do not want to wreck it. So you guys are familiar with the first part of it. You got the map board there for Wolf Asylum. You got some more artwork. You have your cards, and then you also have your secret envelope on the bottom. I'm just gonna sort through some of these cards real quick. So they did fix the some of these trays because I guess the first go around they weren't sort of deep enough to accommodate sleeves. So I'll just look at some of these real quick. You can get amped up. So you can take some pills this time. Well, Max Payne maybe. Is that the correct? Is that like the correct thing? So yeah, let's mix the cards here. We also have some punch tokens. I think are the pill markers. Yeah, they would have to be. And then we also have some. We have a deck of side effects, some setup cards, some more items, and we have some more events that are specific to this specific scenario. So you get some meds, Dr. Death, Dr. Sunshine, uh-oh. Hannibal the Cannibal. Oh, that's pretty neat. So I love how they kind of added some different stuff into this. There's another game, what is it called? Oh, jeez, it's gonna drive me nuts. Other than Silent Hill, it also sort of features a protagonist that, ooh, spoiler! Let's see what's in here. And it's another card here. A little bit of rule sheet. Ooh. So luckily that was blurry, so it doesn't spoil it that much. Alright, we're gonna just kind of put that back and pretend that never happened. You know, to be honest, I usually take those out anyway and just shove them with everything else. Just makes it easier for me. Your miles may vary. So we'll put that back there. Nice little magnetic snap. Let's hope we don't ruin this side, which is the player board side. Oh no, player board side. No, it's the what do you call it? The sort of monster of the this this scenario. We also got a couple of rule sheets in here. Special setups, so everything a little bit different there. So we have our nice little Ratchet lady, Nurse Ratchet. We also have the other protagonists, final girl, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, her card there. Yeah, this is going to be a very long video. Definitely going to have to like split it in pieces. So there's some more terror. The horror of the terror. So here's some of our final girls. And their abilities. So yeah, these are the cards that go on the big bad of the scenario. So there is that scenario. And what's the nifty thing about this is you can kind of, you know, mix and match, you know, locations and, you know, monsters and things like that. You know, in Final Girls, which is gives you some more playability. Haven't finished all of the weird scenarios, and I don't even know what the permutations is, and I probably won't get to all of them anytime soon. Alright, so we're gonna do the Big Bad Wolf next. So, apologize for me taking this off screen and just kind of jabbing it because I don't know where my friend went. Alright. Let's see what this box has to offer. So once again, we get that lovely thing. I don't know, I keep them, I just kind of tuck them in the other box. There is the front and back. Going to pop that side open. We have a Big Bad Wolf. We have its special rule sheet. We have underneath the box, sorry, should have probably kept that on screen, right? So there's our Howling Maniac there. That was a movie, right? The Howling. Red's crossbow. So that is Little Red Riding Hood. Not defenseless this time, which is great. So let's look at this. shall we? So these should be specific. Yes, once again, Terra. We have the specifics for these characters here, Hansel and Gretel, minus the hands. And we have the cards that are specific to the creature. Alright, let's take a look at the back. There's plenty of like, werewolf movies, so that's what it is with that. I can't remember now the first part, so here's the Storybook Woods. Take a look at that real quick. There's the front, there's the back, there's the secret. That's not enough. So that was my Crocodile Dundee impression. Alright, let's take a look at this. Shove these things back. Now, I should probably take it because I'm going to have to open them again, put them back in, and it's just going to be kind of annoying. Alright, so once again we have some counters here that are specific to the woods. We have the item and setup cards here. Setups, the items, and the events. So let's take a look at some of these, shall we? There's insurance. Oh, there's the brother. Furry friends. Harmless old woman. I'm pretty sure she's harmless. Don't run in the fairy ring. They're just dancing, trying to drop. We got a lucky rodent's foot. In case you want to do the Hunger Games. We have a hatchet. You got a normal everyday map. We got another knife. A couple of knives. Picnic basket. Some birds, cage, some bread, candy flowers, chicken bones, thorny vines, and some interesting. There you go. So that is another scenario that is in this lovely box. So we'll move on. Intruders, House of Asian sort of genre. Kind of like the Purge. Can't think of any other ones off the let's not break this one. But she's on there pretty good. Alright, so we get intruders. The intruders, okay. What do I say? Okay, there we go with that. We have the rule sheet. And we also have our lovely handy dandy. Let me get in there a little bit closer. We have our secret card there, so spoilers there. We got Ginny's shoddy gun. Saw it off. We got a couple of meeples this time around. We got just one punch board thing, which is interesting, because usually there's multiple, so maybe this is a simpler scenario. Maybe not, I don't know. Got Ava and Ginny. We have No Remorse, Mask Phobia, Strength in Numbers, Won't Stay Down, Release the Beast. And why are they doing this to us? Yes, that's always the question in these movies. Why is anything? They're everywhere. There's blood everywhere. Go away, coordinated attack, and amphetamines, just in case you want to speed yourself up on some chemicals before you decide to go around. Sorry, I have to plug something in. So super professional of me, but I gotta do it. So there's that side. I don't know if I showed off this part of it, but maybe we'll take a look at that. I'll just put this bloody cover back on. And here's the other side. She is looking a little worse for wear. Let's take a look at that side. Here is the cottage. We have our little roll sheet for this specific part of the woods. We have our bonus card here. We have Lucille, essentially. Which begs the question is, I'm sorry, don't own a TV. Walking Dead still on TV? I don't even know. That was a very depressing show, at least for me. Sarah. Alright, so we have some more little punch boards here. As blurry as all get out. Can look like a Bigfoot sighting here if I keep mucking a bit with the camera. Got some supply items this time around. Got some more setup cards. We have the item cards. We have some events. Crafted items, so you can get some craftiness. We have a regular everyday nail bat, spare nail trap. So this one, I'm gonna wager and say that you're able to. It's like Home Alone, but with Home Alone, but they're really trying to kill you. Escape attempt. Lose a boyfriend. We got the oh, so we got more bills here. Just in case you want some splash over with the other thing. Some wooden bats. Regular, everyday, ordinary, and knife. Got another first aid kit. So a lot of the stuff we've seen before. Dysfunctional fishing trip. Got some wood, nails, rope, and discarded tools. Yeah, so it's like Home Alone, MacGyver, and sort of the home invasion genre, which I'm actually surprised they haven't really... I don't know, I haven't watched too many of them, so I can't really comment on that, but yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done a more of a horror movie Home Alone kind of thing. That'd be interesting to watch. And you've seen them take one of my favorite movies concept, which is Groundhog's Day, and turn it into a horror movie. So, so this is the Aliens sort of expansion. I think along with the thing, this would actually have to be my favorite sort of sci-fi horror thing. Space horror, whatever you want to call it. At least the first two, anyway. Started going off the rails at a certain point. First two, very interesting. We have a Jeanette this go around. We got a scanner. Scanner darkly. Does that constitute as horror? I don't know, it's kind of scared me, right? I'm actually curious what they're going to do for the next go around. I know they mentioned that they were going to do a season 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not. You know, to be honest, got to move some funds around and move some stuff around. You know, because this can get pretty pricey. Nah, Garbage Day. That is an interesting. Yeah, I definitely do enjoy different references from different things. You know, I'm not going to get all of them, but that is pretty funny that they do those little flourishes, and then we get a bit more tokens. Some of our the setups, got the it's upside down items, and we also have some events. So there's not a lot of room in the escape cards on there. Jonas the cat, orphan girl. Yeah, this is always one of those. Got the key cards, a couple of key cards, lots of key cards. They all do different things though. A little Doom in there, I guess. Oh, the super loader. More pills. Got the same stuff some of the same stuff you see there. Sets. Some of the other sets. Sorry. Alright, let's flip this baby around and look at this other side. Here is the Evomorph there. A lovely alien chest bursting thing. I know, you know, they had to do something, not even a parody, but, you know, do something close enough so they don't get sued, but I honestly think it'd be, I don't know, I kind of think it's a little bit more interesting that they weren't able to sort of get the copyrights of the same thing, because I would assume it's very murky afterwards, but, I mean, it's kind of neat that they, still able to sort of, you know, pay homage to the original source material, and hopefully stay out of legal trouble. We have a bag with that's pretty funny. So we have counters, but one of them was punched out. They look like alien eggs. And then these the cards that go with it. Let's say we got some more Terra. We have the... Whoa, wait a minute. Where's the other final girl? Yeah. Oh, there she is. We have some ambush cards. And we have the action cards. Alright, let's look at some of these here. We have scan. We have... looks like a double-sided card. Ah, that's why. So there, as they sort of evolve, I guess, they will do different effects. So that's kind of neat. And they do put a lot of thought into a lot of these things, which I also really appreciate. You're never playing the same thing twice. Like the same scenario, I should say. Like they all have their own flavor and ways about them. So there's the sort of mark of the evolution, whatever it is. How they sort of will change from their infant state to their adult state. Shadow Blitz. Oh, they come out of the skull this time. That's even worse. And really, game over, man, game over. Sorry, that was my best impression there. Which, if I remember correctly, that line was ad-libbed. there is that. I think that might be the first one I'm gonna touch, to tell you the truth, when I decide to get this to the table. Alright, so here's our last one, the organism, which is the John Carpenter's Thing remake. Which probably you guys already know this, but if you could speak the native language of the people that are sort of shooting the dog in the beginning, it is actually an entire spoiler, which is hilarious to me. But let's keep it going. We got station 2891, there's a station, so it's got two sections there. You got the inside and the outside. You got the special setup for there. We have a Doog. We have a Malamute card. She's lucky, she gets a doggo as a special item. Alright, so we have a few more punch boards here. That just says whole, just in case you guys are wondering. And it looks like some temperature markers, and you can get to the chopper if you really want. So maybe you're in this scenario, I'm going to wager that you're just kind of looking for some supplies. So yeah, it's the Terra, the Hora, the Helikai, yep. So, and there's also an action card in there. So, fly faster. Generators out, they just left. Happy hour. I'll be dead by the morning. Yeah, that's very bleak. Got a pair up. There's been an incident. We have a heavy storm. We have who goes there. We have chow time. What's up, Doc? For you Bugs Bunny specialists there. Okay, let's look at this. We have a ski dozer keys. We have roller skates, which is kind of useless in the snow. And if you have horrible... Oh, we have another Malamute. Oh, it's really sad. Just in case you want to do the power of Christ, it's compels you, I guess. Got an old revolver, a couple of knives, some lucky dice, first aid kit, rest and relaxation, and a nice stew. Maybe you can, this time if you catch the alien, you can cook it. And turn it into nice jerky. That'd be a movie, I would say. Alright, let's open the other side of this, shall we? So yeah, I'm most likely going to put breaks in between these and then put chapters because it's like a half hour already and it's going to be extensively long. Well, that is a very interesting board because there's not really much to it on that side. We have our creature there. Got the rule sheet. Oh. He's a Longfellow. Let's see. Ooh. Ah. Is that like, as he like evolves, or does he, depending on who he infects, that's what he turns into? We have Kate's flamethrower. This go around. And I'm gonna need a ton of sleeves. I gotta remember which sleeves I use to sleeve the other one. So we have an additional 2 Mipos on this specific side. We have another punch token there. And we have test kit, just in case you want to find out if you're the creature or not. So there's a couple of test kits. They all do different things. No, these two are the same. Safe. And that person is a facsimile. Don't you hate it when you buy something and you think it's legit and it's fake? Same thing with people. Ooh. There's one of our heroines. Here's the other. You can trust. You can't trust anything. Oh, these are the dark powers. Hit and run, hit and run. Yes. Ah! Okay, yeah, so it's a box. It's got Book of Death Sprint Deaths. Okay. We have Box of Props Rulebook. We have some chunky dice. We have some acrylic replacements, it looks like. We have some more little figures. Maybe there's stretch goals, maybe. Ah, that one got jacked up a little bit. Okay, so we have actually a few more final girls here. Julia, Constance, Agnes. Yeah, these signature action. What is that? Okay, so we have a dodge, protect, ambush, double up. I'm wondering if these actually work slightly different. Ultimate dice, okay. Sure, it seems like that's all that's in there. Let's look at the bottom. Nothing. We have nothing on the bottom. So I'm assuming this box is just to store other stuff. You would have to just like kind of... Yeah, see, now I can't put that thing back. Let that be a lesson to you. If I had probably looked at the back of this, it would probably tell me. Yeah, so there's that. This is just a box of extra stuff. That's the bonus features. Oh. So yeah, it was a lot in that. I mean, I forget what the whole price tag was for the... I'll have to look it up and I'll flash it somewhere on the screen. And hopefully my wife doesn't watch it. But yeah, it was pricey. It was a couple $100. But I mean, if you play something a lot, you know, it might necessarily be pretty worth it to you. So we have a couple more cards here. Looks like these are some extra... This is probably stretch goal of some sort, but these are some extra powers, I guess. They're quite red. And they are what's the word? They're associated with the creatures from the so yeah. So each one of these tells you how to kind of work that. So we have a bonus features box. So there's pretty much that what was inside the box.